A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Mayfield on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Mayfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, that's complete right around the 8. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
22-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Titans.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got
touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 55 mark, guys. 55.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Tackle made back at the 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Titans 13. Browns 3. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, switch gears. Point it right.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Odell Beckham Jr. 8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score.
The Browns will line up.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 20. Browns 11. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at their own 16. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Shreds the tackle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. 26 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Now Mayfield lost the football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait there. Say no interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
The 36-yard line.
Mayfield now. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Tay Davis there on the tackle. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
15-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A run for Nick Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Nick Chubb.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Fourth down, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A diving. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
B.J. Goodson.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Right there.
Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
Lining up for the extra.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the fourth. Instead, we stay tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
And 4 at the 30.
Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tannehill now to throw. His throw incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And 9 at the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
56 from Lockwood, 56. Shot 56.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.